you may have multiple associations in the same place. This is the issue which is very common in the Gulf-based associations, for the simple reason that all elections are banned there. They've got such a government which doesn't allow elections at any level. So when there are no elections, there are people who are self-proclaimed president, secretary of the association, and then there are, there are conflicts. So several alumni associations, they spawn up, and there are several presidents, several secretaries to take care. That makes it very difficult. Same city, same place, several associations. So those multiple associations in one place could be for more chair positions. So should we set up a distance criteria? Like in North America, they've done it, that it should be at least 50 miles apart. So should there be a criteria like this? I mean, this is something that we have to figure out. What position do we take amongst all the problems that I've listed above? As a university, we say that we recognize as many associations as are out there. We don't get into the conflict of the distance. We don't get into the conflict of the number of associations in the same place. We say the more the better. Go on making associations. At least 1, 2, 3 associations are going to definitely help us. So that is the position that we take to counter the problems that I've listed above. The support that the university gives to the alumni committees. There is one alumni affairs committee that I chair. The vice chancellor is its patron and the pro vice chancellor is the co-patron. Then it has got the chairman, that is me. There has to be a vice chairman and other members. In addition to that, we've got the International Advisory Committee and the National Advisory Committee, where you've got senior, active and contributing alumni. They may not necessarily be the association chair holders of the different cities. That way we are not including the ex officio members that way. That association, so every president will be on the advisory committee, not necessary. It is the choice of the vice chancellor to pick a few of them who may not be the chairholders, but they should be active, they should be senior, and they can actually contribute to the mission of the university. Things have been put in place. The role of the Alumni Affairs Committee is defined to act as effective interface between the alumni and AMU so as to optimize the potential of the ALI fraternity as a key stakeholder in the future growth of the alma mater. So we've got this written down. Then as far as the charter of the Alumni Affairs Committee goes, number 1, strengthen alumni alma mater bondage. Number 2, support alumni driven initiatives. Number 3, facilitate student scholarships and sponsorships. Continuing with that, facilitate MOUs and collaborations with overseas institutions. Facilitate a league academic enrichment program that I'm going to talk shortly. Maintain alumni website and alumni data. Monitor ongoing projects and provide timely feedback. Coordinate the visits of alumni to the AMU. Organize alumni meets and facilitate other alumni related programs. So these are the things that we have listed out as the charter of the Alumni Affairs Committee at the Aligarh Muslim University. Duties of chairman of the Alumni Affairs Committee is also defined. The chairman will be in charge of the office of the Alumni Affairs Committee and look after the day-to-day work of the committee. He will formulate plans for approval of the committee and perform all other activities to further strengthen the bond between the university and the alumni. He or she will be the convener and maintain all records related to the Alumni Affairs Committee, and he or she will perform all other functions which may be delegated to him or her by the Vice Chancellor from time to time. So these are duties of the Chairman of Alumni Affairs Committee defined at AMU. Duties of Vice Chairman is also chalked out. He will assist the Chairman and perform such other duties as assigned to him by the Chairman. He or she will also look after the work of the Chairman, the routine work, in his absence when he is on leave for any purpose. Now, in order to connect with the alumni, we have the World Alumni Directory. There are certain issues that we are facing while coming up with this alumni directory thing. Issues are with the contact details. The alumni, they are not readily agreeing to share their contact details, because if we list down their phone numbers, they have the fear of getting unsolicited calls, spam emails, which may get sensitive in certain areas, countries. Like the alumni from Korea, they called me and they said, why did you share our email with somebody who's visiting Korea, because he's sending a lot of mails and every mail is being, looked with suspicion over here. So we were in a corner in such a situation. And there could be calls and emails for political purpose, not just the national politics, but also, the association is coming up with an idea, or the students union might be sending out mails to all the alumni for one thing or the other. That is one issue, which contact detail to be given and which to be avoided. So what we have thought is that we will take all their details that will be in safe custody with us, and then we'll ask them what all do you want to declare and what all you want to hide. Accordingly, we'll publish the World Alumni Directory. How to gather this alumni data? We are doing it through Google form, but then a lot of people, they get suspicious about the Google form, that their data may be leaked. So alternately, we have got the MS Word attachment that we send out to people and they fill it in and email it back to us. We can also have the website forms which are available on our university website for people to come and fill them in. So these are the different ways through which we can gather data from the alumni for the World Alumni Directory. So this is a screenshot of the Word file of the alumni directory pro forma. So we are gathering email, enrollment number, which is the unique ID number for every student. What is his current position, his name, gender, highest qualification from AMU, last hall of residence attended, which faculty was he in, year of joining AMU, year of leaving AMU, current country, current city, current designation, current company or firm or the institution that he works with, the permanent address and the mobile number. So these are the fields that we are requesting the alumni to fill for us. There are certain online platforms apart from the World Alumni Directory that we are going to publish in soft and hard form. One of such online platform was amdudirectory.com. It was a very good tool where we can retrieve information class wise, the hall of residence wise, or the location wise. So I can see what all is the list of the alumni who are based in San Francisco, or what all are the people who have graduated with BTech from the Alumni Muslim University, or the people who have, for instance, lived in Suleiman Hall. So that way we can find out, or even people based on the native places, like people from, say, Lucknow. So I can get the list of the people. There are some commercial frameworks available for having the Alumni Connect online. At the Alumni Muslim University, we are having a tailor-made aliconnect.com, which one of our alumni, he has developed as a website and also as iOS and Android apps. There is a video on Ali Connect, a promotional video which is available on YouTube. Now coming to the alumni meets, which is one of the very important things as far as the alumni activities go. There are certain occasions on which we get together. One of them is the Founders Day celebration. That happens on the Founder Day, which is 17th of October, all across the world. There may be a shifting of a few days here and there, depending on the weekend and so forth. One of the very interesting activity in the Founders Day celebrations is the Sir Sayyid dinner. But is that all that we do in terms of the Founders Day celebrations? No. But we shouldn't discourage that either, because at least that has got an occasion where people can get together. Maybe 1 year, the second year or third year, some spark will happen, something they'll start doing for the alma mater. So at least let them gather for dinner and something will come up. That is the kind of thinking that we have. Then the alumni meet, should it be adjacent to the Founders Day celebrations or spaced from it? There are both the views. Some people, they want it adjacent to the Founders Day so that when they are in the university they can attend both the Founders Day as well as the alumni meet. But then it becomes taxing on the university, because if we've got lot of guests or the alumni to handle, and most of the alumni, they want to come with families, so the guest house may not have that much accommodation. Aligarh being a small place, we don't have those many hotels either. So we are having a university level alumni meet once every year. In addition to that, we can have faculty or department level alumni meets that some of the departments are doing, or the faculty they're doing. Whenever they organize a conference, they also keep an alumni meet for their faculty or department, so that people can come and attend both. Then there are jubilees, silver jubilees, golden jubilees. For our batch of 1992, we organized the silver jubilee in 2017. Similarly, we are glad to report that we have had in the last 2 years the golden jubilee celebrations of the engineering college of the Aligarh Muslim University, and we had some good 60-70 people showing up for the golden jubilee, people who graduated in 68, in 69. So obviously that was very, very encouraging to watch those experienced people coming back to the alma mater. Some of the structure for the alumni meet 2018, we have the inaugural session in the morning. In the afternoon, we distributed the alumni and their respective faculty, wherein the dean of the faculty gave a presentation on the progress of the faculty in the last few years. Then the alumni, they interacted with the students of their faculty, they interacted with the senior and retired teachers. There were discussions on their interesting anecdotes from their times. Then also some serious business in terms of syllabus revision. Their inputs were taken. People from industry, from academic institutions, they provided us with the feedback on revising our syllabus. Feedback collection as such was one of the important steps that we did, because this is required in so many accreditation exercises and ranking, help us in future, plans and roles of the alumni that they can play. So through feedback, we chalked out the future plans and the role of alumni in meeting up those future plans. The Alumni Conclave 2019, which was different from a meet in the sense that we are organizing 100-year centenary celebrations for our university. It got set up in 1920. So the theme for 2019 Conclave was Roadmap to Centenary Celebrations, and we invited limited people. 2 office bearers from each of the alumni associations from across the world were invited. Participation was only by invitation. There was no registration fees. In the alumni meet, usually we have the registration fees so that only the sincere alumni, they show up. It should not be a free show. We provided the local hospitality. In the case of Conclave, they were just by invitation, so no registration fees, local hospitality was provided. But the travel expenses were borne by the concerned person or association. So these were the 2 flavors of the alumni meets that we had in the last couple of years. Some of the good practices that other institutions have, like IIT Kanpur, I have been an alumnus of IIT Kanpur, they keep sending mails to all the alumni. And through those emails, they also try to find out the missing emails from our classmates. Like they can write me an email that such and such classmate of yours is not in touch with us. Can you share his contact details with us? So that way they keep on broadening their alumni database. IIT Delhi, another place that I have done my PhD from, they issue an iCard to every alumni, which can be used for their library and sports facilities at IIT Delhi. So with that iCard, I can walk into IIT Delhi anytime and I can use their library, their sports facilities. The University of California, Berkeley, where I'd been a postdoc, it supports my email address with them even today. So that is a lifelong email address that they have given to me. The iCard that they gave me, it continues to be valid for the campus bus whenever I visit them. The Berkeley Tower, which the charges are $2 nominal, but if I flash my iCard, they let me go on top of the Berkeley Tower free of cost, and such smaller token things, but goes a long way in keeping the memory of your alma mater fresh in your minds and the nostalgia alive. The alumni feedback, as I said, that needs a special mention. This can be used for correction because they can be comparing the times that they were students and the current times and how the institute has developed over those years, so they can provide us with their valuable feedback. So this can also be used for improvement. For accreditation, ABET, NAC and BA, they all require the alumni feedback. In the outcome-based education, the senior alumni may be used, give their feedback for the program educational objectives in terms of the NBA accreditation. So all alumni, their feedback may be taken up for program outcomes assessment, but for program educational objectives, the senior alumni, they can be used. Alumni who have graduated like 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, or even more, before. So they are experienced enough to provide us with the feedback for assessing the attainment of program educational objectives in the outcome-based education system. If I have a look at this outcome-based education block diagram, I can very clearly see that the evaluation of the course outcomes, that is solely on the course end survey and the direct outcome. But when it comes to program evaluation outcome, the course evaluation outcome becomes a direct entity to it, but the alumni survey, that becomes the indirect component for PO evaluation. And also PEO evaluation, the alumni survey is again roped in along with the employer survey to provide the indirect component for the PEO evaluation. And then the loop is completed by taking these assessments and comparing them with the targets that we have set, and whatever be the error, we try to use that error or integrate that error for the proposed improvement in the program. So we see that alumni survey plays a very important role for PO evaluation and PEO evaluation. Now the Children of Alumni Bonding Program. The idea is that the alumni, they have the emotional connect lifelong with their alma mater. But most of the prosperous alumni, they are abroad. Their children, they study at other institutes in the West. So they are not that attached to the alma mater of their parents. So these children of the alumni, they can afford to study at better places, I said just now. So they want to change for wider exposure. So that is why we call them back, to get their children also attached with us. That can be done for the language proficiency. The children of the alumni living abroad may not be that proficient in Hindi or Urdu. So if they spend some time with us, they could be more proficient in the local languages. For the cultural heritage that they can learn from our university, and the community work. Like our medical college, we've got so many patients to attend to that the children of the alumni, they do not get such an experience while studying abroad, because you don't have those many patients there. Or similarly, the social work, they do not have those many the opportunities for the community work at those places. So we have devised the Kashish program, which is flexible in duration, timing and curriculum. We ask the parents to send their we ask the alumni to send their children to us for say a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, whatever they decide, or they can bring them along with them and let them stay with us. There are no credits as such for attending such a program. There is no tuition fees, only the boarding lodging charges is what the parents have to bear. and they can go for sports and curricular activities. They can see the residential life of the university. They can attend the library. They can go to the labs and classes of the subjects that are of their interest. We can assign mentors to look after such visiting children, and we issue them certificate that such and such child of such and such alumni, he or she attended so many weeks of interaction with the Aligarh Muslim University. So this is the flyer for our Kashish program, bonding program for children of alumni. Kashish, as we all know, it means attraction. So these are the things listed: Sir Sayyid Mission Awareness, Residential Life at AMU Halls, Urdu proficiency classes, literary and cultural activities, games and sports, volunteer for community work. They can take part in drama, debate, bedbazi and mushaira, film club, literary festival, eco club, riding, swimming, hall week, robo club, incubation center, service at adapted villages, urban and rural health centers, tree plantation, and a lot more activities. They can come up with their ideas and we'll incorporate. So flexibility is there, 1 to 8 week course in the faculty of the relevant subject. So this is the flyer that we hand out to alumni to send there, and quite a few children, they've already attended and they have benefited. Their feedback has been excellent. Another initiatives is the Ali Academic Enrichment Program. This was started by Canada alumnus as the summer university. He used to come every year during the summers, and he used to teach for the entire summer free of cost. He'll come, stay, and he'll teach the students of the university. It was at no cost to the university. So we've just extended it. Whenever an alumnus is coming home, they can have the interaction with these students for 1 hour, for a day, for a week, for a month, whatever. They can talk about the subjects that they are expert at. It could just be a motivational lecture. It could be a case of counseling these students, the career guidance, or just for the exposure and experience sharing. So the spectrum is vast. We can have online sessions also, but face-to-face is preferred because the students, they learn how to carry themselves when interacting with the university, with the alumni of the university. There is this initiative of the alumni guest house coming up. The guest houses that we have right now, it has got a priority for conference delegates, official guests, or university engagements. So alumni are not able to find accommodation at their convenience. If some university activity is going on, that is preferred. So what we propose is that the alumni can build a guest house by their own contribution. Individuals or alumni associations can contribute. Rooms are named after them. They contribute